Alright, hello, I'm Jog, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Last time, we did Dungeon 6, got ourselves the Butter Sword, the Silver Arrows, and stored at Total Rock. This time, we're continuing on. This threw me off. This door threw me off for so long, and I hate it. I didn't realize there was a big key door. Friendly reminder, the first time I played this, it was on the GBA, so on a tiny Game Boy Advance screen. I did not realize that was a boss key door, because it doesn't look like a boss key door to me. So I kept searching the dungeon everywhere, looking for a small key, trying to figure out where it was. And oh my god, I think I eventually walked into it by accident, trying to figure out, like, what do I do? And that's how I figured it out. This room, not at all necessary, but if you want to do anything with it, we need to kill all the enemies in this room. You get that little jingle, which means that you can now push that block. 2 statues here, pull the tongue. 1 will give you bombs, 1 will give you a door. And here we get money. So if you did not get the golden sword and the silver arrows, not a bad place to get cash, or if you do have them, and maybe you're just like, oh, I want to go buy myself a magic potion. Not a bad way of just getting some money. I mean, it's not permanent, so you have to make your own money later on anyways. But I think I had, like, what, 300 before? Now I'm up to 500, so... Ow. I should have just used the cape, but I was being greedy. I want to save my magic, even though I barely ever use my magic. I'm sorry, but... the grappling hook... oh, little guys. The grappling hook and the sword, especially the golden sword, is just too good. Do that, get you. Thank you, game. Oh, that won't go through. Okay. Sword beams well, but not the hook shot. I guess that makes sense. They don't want you hooking through blocks. This room, okay. Can be a little bit difficult. You don't know what you're doing, like I am right now. It's very easy to get hurt, and I think we want to go down this way. No. It's all in the door. That's the one I need to go down. Need to get over that way. And yeah, if you don't have the cape or anything, you're gonna get hurt. This, no. This. I keep saying this. Oh, we gotta go through this. Hit that switch. Make sure to hit it once, because you can close the door. Alright. So yeah, if I literally just went right and then down, it would have been fine. Either way, we want to go all the way down, because we need to get down to that way. So just follow the path. Go up, go left, and we should be fine. This is another room that on the first playthrough is the worst. Ugh. Okay, careful. Also, well... the Mayo Shield will block these. It's just that you can only block from one side. Also, locked door. I don't know why. This is not the best dungeon in terms of design to me, because of the fact that so much of it is just blocked door that you find a key for in another room. Anyways, you can do that and block the attack from the way out. Because these guys will attack you just as long as you're in their line of sight. So just beware. Also, those guys dying in 2 hits is a godsend. There we go. That's the key I'm looking for. We go out this way. A little bit hard to tell, but that is a breakable, bombable wall. Kaboom. Okay, so this is what I was thinking about before. This is helpful for 2 reasons. One, if you die, it's a great way to just get back into the dungeon. Second off... if we don't fall down, make sure you do not fall down. Actually, no, you can just fall down. That's going to take us right to where we need to be, I'm pretty sure. I think it does anyways. We can get into this room. So if you do not have any fairies, or if you're just low on health like I am, it's a great restock room. And considering if you game over at this point, as long as you do not leave the dungeon, we will always respawn back in that. Let me just check this out real quick. Yeah, no, you don't want to fall down. So as long as you do not leave the dungeon, you can go right back down there and get yourself healed up and catch yourself some fairies. And if you're like, I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna die, just magic mirror your way back out there. It is kind of broken. But honestly, it's very much necessary. Oh, maybe not necessary. It's very much appreciated. How annoying that first room can be. Nope. Out of the way, buddy. If I hit the switches, I could've used bombs. And I don't think I walked up that stairs right. That did he moonwalk? I swear I think he just like... Oh, maybe not moonwalk, he like slid. Oh, no, not a fairy. Okay, because here we go. This is it. I wish the torches actually came on as a sort of climactic moment, because this is it. Also, notice the floor pattern on the floor. The floor pattern on the floor. Good, well, choice me. I want to start off with the fire rod in hand. It'll make sense in a bit. As we go through this one, meet Trinox. He has two heads, a red head and a blue head. I recommend going after the blue head first. You hit it with fire to essentially disable it, and then you can attack it with your sword. Couldn't get to my inventory in time. These two heads will deal damage of the element that they are essentially based off of. Red is fire, the blue was ice. Also, you can tell if the turtle is going to do his long head attack based around the tail wagging. Either way, with the two side heads gone, the main body can come on out. And it's essentially a giant snake. A little bit odd, alright. If the ice head did anything, it would make the floor icy. And that ice would stay. If the fire head did anything, it would shoot out fireballs that would go away in time. That's why I recommend getting rid of the blue head first, so that you're not having to deal with that. Either way... Oh, pfft. Too high up. I have no sense of depth perception. I appreciate your coming so far to rescue me. As I thought, you are the legendary hero. I have felt this from the first time we met. Ganon is waiting inside his tower to pass through the gate linking the two worlds. Once Ganon enters the light world, it's unlikely that anyone can stop him. But if he stays in the closed space of this world, you can find him wherever he runs. But if he stays in the closed space of this world... Okay. Now, go to the Tower of Ganon. We all use our combined powers to break the barrier. Let's return peace to the country without fail. Do you understand? Yes. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Yeah! There we go. We have almost everything in the entire game. There are two things that I'm missing. And both are technically not necessary, but kind of nice to have. Also, light elves! I didn't actually show these guys off before. Also, I believe my mirror shield can block their attacks. Yes, it can. You guys can be really annoying without the butter sword. And considering I'm doing this immediately right after the other one, I don't know if the term butter sword is gonna get annoying to people, but... Ooh! Ooh, fairy, thank you! I don't care! Okay, before I do anything... Oh, no, that's not gonna work out like I hoped. Oh, well. I'm thinking to myself, oh, I'll just come right back here, but no, I'm gonna have to go back over the Turtle Rock and get things over that way. Because I need to go down this way. Oh well, took damage. I need to go down one of these slopes. I believe it is you. Or not? I might be speeding this part up. I believe it is this drop. Yeah, it's this drop. Okay. We dropped down that one because we couldn't get in here because of these switches. Oh, pegs in the floor that we have to hammer down. This room is annoying. Just gonna say that right now. Make sure you have magic. Because otherwise you're gonna take damage from this floor. We're gonna just go essentially through this as fast as we can. The more magic you got, the better. Because they don't restock you on magic, they restock you on health. Go over here to find ourselves the King of Bona. If you swing it once, a ring of light will protect you. So, it's just another thing like the cape. But this time it's a staff. I guess it uses less magic, is the thing? But essentially does the same thing. I don't think it does, like, anything different. I don't think it, like, it could damage the enemies for all I know, but... yeah, it's really annoying to get. And could potentially cost you your life if you're not careful with everything. And I want to say there's also a great fairy on this mountain? Is it you? It is you. Perfect. Okay. So I will see you back up to the top, because I have to go back through Turtle Rock if I want to get to Ganon's tower. So, I'll see you there. Alright, here we go. For real this time. Link! We're gonna break the barrier on Ganon's tower with our power. Alright, here we go. The last dungeon. The Tower of Ganon. We see a way up, and we see a way down. I want to say a lot of this dungeon is not at all necessary. I'll take that. And let's just head over to the left. Yeah, left. Hey, hit you. Grab you. Push you. And make sure to hit that to go to the floorboards. Not a very difficult dungeon. There's just a lot of rooms that, honestly not necessary. Like, that room up top is not necessary. I actually think it's a trap room, so I wouldn't bother with it. Ah! Ah, floorboards. Why did I have to fall down the floorboards? Hey. Thank you. Oh, wait, shoot. I think I want to hit this one. I could be mistaken, though. Move too quickly. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we have to go into this room, but it's a little bit interesting. You see two switches right here. You want to put down a bomb and try to hope that it's far enough away that the explosion only hits the one. If it hits both of them, well, they both activate. And, okay. It's gonna avoid all that, go down here, and get into this room. We will need the hookshot. So keep that in mind, and keep your eyes open for something that looks suspicious. Suspicious. Thank you, key. Like you knew what I needed. This room, I guess it's a bit of a maze, but not all that really. I mean, there's only one real way we can go. Also, room right over here. Speaking of pointless rooms, this is another one. I don't really get why it's here. So, we go into this room and it looks like it's full of switches. Well, only one of them is real. I'm trying to get rid of you. Do all that, and you think, oh, this must be something, because it's a secret hidden behind a bomb of a wall with all those floorboards and... no, I'm getting bombs and arrows. I don't get it. I feel like originally there was probably something better in there that maybe got taken away, because... I don't know, it just feels like wasted potential. Oh well. Keep on going on. Right, this room. This is the room if we came up through that one wall that I said was a trap, because it would just take into this room. We'd have to kill the enemies just to go back out. Not necessary. I mean, if you're going for map completion, then yes, necessary, but... once we get ourselves the big key, which is not going to be all that difficult, it's not all that difficult of a dungeon. Oh, but this one! Oh my god, this floor. Oh, really? Come on. I thought my thing was good enough to kill it. So, a couple ways to do this. Really, if you use the power of Ether, you can see the floorboards temporarily. If you see that cauldron up there, if you use a fire rod, you can like that. Or if you know what you're doing, just do that. You can just bash right off that skull and jump over it. How I did it, because I didn't know about this, I didn't think about lighting the torch. I think part of me thought, oh, the fireball won't go through this, and it won't. So, there's another one someplace. I used, for my first ever playthrough, the Cane of Samaria, and inched my way forward ever so slightly to make sure I didn't fall off. And every time the thing would eventually fall off, I'd be like, okay, over here, yes. And I did it that way. It was slow. It was arduous. It took a lot of magic. I eventually got it. But I was not the happiest of campers. I was happy when I saw how speedrunners do it, doing that whole trick. But I'm like, oh my god, it was such a pain in the neck. Oh well, things for later on. Welcome to a rematch of the Almost Knights from the Eastern Palace? Well, you guys aren't gonna be a threat. My silver arrows kill you guys in one shot. Alright, 2 pathways opened up. Go north. If we go left, we're just gonna have to fight them again. And here we get ourselves the big key. Some extra arrows and some extra bombs. So, yeah, they really wanted to make sure that you were stocked up. Okay, because if you go out this left door, that seals up. So, yeah, you have to go north because you have to get the big key. Oh well, thankfully they give you fairies so you can always restock. And I'm not gonna lie, the underground potion is pretty much done. I'm getting out the magic mirror because, yeah, I got not much else really to do down here, other than go down here and get myself the red mail that provides even better protection than the blue mail. And with that, there is more to the underground. Like, I didn't explore everything down there. Although I might have explored a good amount. Did I explore it? No, because I didn't get the map. I didn't get the compass. And I don't care. We're just gonna keep on going up, because I got the big key. There's no dungeon items, so we are set. You jerk. Alright, push that to get the thing going. Can I fit into the spaces? Okay, this room, a little bit interesting. You want to grab this. And for whatever reason, these guys move at, like, hyperspeed when they do it this way. My sword attacks will still not kill them, but they won't keep firing at me. They only fire once. Either way, they die in one shot, just like always, so not that big of a threat. Okay, I'm really screwing this one up. There we go. I was gonna say, just use their movements to your advantage. Make sure you got the big key, because that was what was essentially blocking it off. And this, and some more stuff to do. Some more busy work. Nothing all that threatening. We got some more of these little almost guys down here, but you guys can go take a nap. I don't care. I will try to not get myself... Actually, wow. That's the first time I've ever had, like, the entire room cleared. Although that one that got stuck right in the block is kind of annoying. Oop, I swear, sometimes I can make that, other times I cannot. Okay. This is how they had to have known how to do that trick. Because there was no way to get here otherwise. I believe this out is a restock room. This might be the last restock room of the game. Fairies, magic. Not that I really need magic, but hey, I'll take it. I mean, okay, magic is useful. I can use magic for the upcoming boss fight if I want to try and avoid taking hits. Magic is technically necessary for beating the final boss. It's just one of those things where it's like... like, do I bother using magic, or do I just bother swinging my sword? I got full health, I got sword beams. But when I don't have full health, I have sad beams. Also, this is an interesting trap. Beamos on moving floors. I don't think we ever see this again in any other Zelda game. And if I'm mistaken, I'd love to be proven wrong, because this is an interesting trap, because, like, BMOs, you're like, okay, as long as I go over here, or I do this one thing, I'm fine, but here, with the moving floors, you're not given that guarantee. Then again, I don't think we have these fire spitters at all either. I'm pretty sure they're specifically a 2D enemy. I believe there is some hearts. Ow! Like, the ice fall is just so annoying. Alright, oh well. Two health, 2 magic. That little guy can go crazy for all eternity. Dust. Pakistan to the rescue. Moving on to another rematch. This time of the Moldorm enemies. Honestly, like, look at this. I love just how fast they go down. It really is a test, a show of your skill. But for you to have gotten this far. Although if you still only had, say, the Master Sword, it's probably... I mean, it's still easier. Because the Master Sword is 2 times more powerful as the base sword you had at the beginning of the game. But when you get, like, the Tempered Sword and the Golden Sword, just how fast they go down. Okay, this is the room I was thinking of. We'll use the cane. Ah, crud. Now, if I can get this, I'd love to actually do this for once. There we go. This room is annoying. Because invisible floors. And again, I don't know if it's going to show up on the screen. Maybe at like 60 frames a second, but probably not 30. Because of how all that works. More wizards. And I hate how they just despawn. If they didn't despawn so fast, it wouldn't be as annoying. If they're not difficult, they're just annoying. Why did I hear Fireball spinning at me? That was interesting. Oh, speaking of fire, fireballs, yum! We know, oh, didn't mean to hit that button. We know how this situation goes. Light the torches. Actually, I don't even have to light that one. Not from this side anyways, because I can just get it from down here. I said I can get it from down here. Before that door closes. And, okay, yep. Just keep moving, just keep moving. Go up this way, and be ready, because we got another floor trap. Bottom right, bottom left, top right, and we are golden. If you mess up, you just have to essentially reset the floor, that's all. Or chest, but it's just more bombs, and probably more arrows. No, there's even more bombs! Why do I need bombs? For this. Oh, I forgot about this one. So we have to hit that. Oh. Not how I was trying to do things. I was trying to get to go to the right. Let's let the... Yes. Get you and get you. Perfect. Perfect. Grab you. Help me key that I don't need. Why'd I do that? God! God dang it! Son of a gum-chewing funk monster, why? Why? Why did it have to be you? Yep, he's back as well. Thankfully, he is the last of the rematches of the first 3 dungeons. If he sends you down here, he sends you down there. There's nothing down there as far as I know, and... No. Okay. I was gonna say, I would really like to not fall down again. Okay, so this arena is probably a little bit worse. I want to say it feels a little bit smaller than the one at the Tower of Hera. However, my sword killed him in 2 shots, so yeah. I'll take that. And I mean, kind of annoying how they had to have that set up Actually, I'm surprised they had it set. Yeah. They had to have it set up that way, so it had to give you a chest, but they couldn't have anything good in that chest other than maybe a key? Okay. And you guys get lost! You little Helmerocks. I defeat your goddamn king. What makes you think you're so special? Alright, time for the rematch. Ho ho ho! It is great that you could come all the way here, Link. I'm very happy to see you again. But you better believe me that we will not have a third meeting. Prepare to meet your doom! I never showed it off, so why don't I show it off now? The bug catching net can work as a way of reflecting the shots. Personally, I prefer the sword because it's so much faster, but yes. There is one Ganon and 2 shadows. I'm having terrible luck at this. I'm gonna say, you can hit him with the shadows attacks. Just not having any luck actually hitting him. And yeah, his pattern feels the same. It's gonna be the same things again, where he just shoots out those, he can spit out the spinning ones. I think he also shoots out lightning, so keep that in mind. The nice thing is that, because there's going to be 3 of them, you can technically hit them up to 3 times if you're lucky. There we go. Ah, he didn't do the lightning. I thought he would. I thought he does do the lightning. Anyways, with him defeated, it turns out it was Ganon all along. Wait, how did you get here? You're in the light world. Alright. Make sure you're prepared. Have a lantern at the ready. And maybe have yourself at full health, but I'm just gonna say, let's go! I never imagined a boy like you could cause me so much trouble. It's unbelievable that you defeated my alter ego Ganon, the Dark Wizard, twice. But I'll never give you the Triforce. I'll destroy you and make my wish to conquer both light and dark worlds come true without delay. Meet the final boss, Ganon, Prince of Darkness. With his Trident of Darkness? Oh, that could have been a 4-sword thing. He's gonna have a couple attacks, this one being another one of them. A little bit annoying, he does that, throws it around, causes fire, and then those fire turn into flaming bats. I believe someone actually found someone faked a speed run based around this, because I guess there is a method to how this all operates. Heck if I know all the answers to that one. I'm gonna save my blue potion. I'm gonna say right now, make sure you have magic, so saving a blue potion, if you got one, would probably be advised. Anyways, I'm just not doing the best in terms of dodging, but I believe we're done with stage 1. Nope. Yes, we are. Because now he's destroying the floorboards. Okay, anytime now. You're doing well, lad. But can you break through the secret technique of darkness? On guard! So how this works is that we're now in shadow. We cannot see him, and he will be attacking us. If you happen to fall off, it is not death or anything. You fall down here, and yeah, we get this scene. Not a bad track. I just want to show this off because if you go back here, when Ganon is done, give him his last moments with a silver arrow. Do you understand? That's how you know about the silver arrows. I might tell you something else if you don't have them already, but yes. You end up here and you just climb back up. If you do that, however, you have to fight him back from the very beginning. So, oh, didn't go back far enough. So, this is why you want magic. Either the lantern or the fire rod. You need to turn the lights on in order to hit him. And... already? Oh, okay, no. I don't know why I thought it was just once. I'm thinking of Zelda 1. Where you do that, then you hit him with the silver arrows. So a bit of a callback to Zelda 1. Also, I find it funny how he turns his head to look at you. He's like, sure about this? This is also why I say have a blue potion or possibly a green potion, because if you run out of magic, too bad. Go get yourself some magic and come back. Oh, and there we go. 3 shots with the bow. That is it. Ganon is defeated. What if we make a quick descent point? And fall down. What happens if we do this? I mean, we defeated Ganon, so... Let me just take some blue potion real quick. I mean, he's defeated, right? The game is won, I just didn't collect the Triforce, so I still have to go find that. I mean, it's possible it was in that back room, but I mean... What would be the odds of that? It has to be somewhere out here in the Dark World. I mean, yes, I guess it would make sense to be behind, that Ganon would be guarding it at the very end, but... Well, if that's the case, I'll just go back down and collect it, because Ganon's defeated. I never imagined a boy- wait, didn't we already do this before? Yes, if you leave for whatever reason, or if you hit him and then fall down, you have to do the entire fight over again. So that's why I made that quick little save state. And can I go back far enough? Yes, I can. Okay, awesome. With that, it's the end of the game. Welcome, Link. I am the essence of the Triforce. Neat. So how are you talking to me right now? Is this like telepathy, or... The Triforce will grant the wishes in the hearts and mind of the person who touches it. Yes, that's how Ganon did everything, correct? If a person with a good heart touches it, it will make his good wishes come true. If an evil-hearted person touches it, it grants his evil wishes. Yes, that makes sense. That sounds like logic. The stronger the wish, the more powerful the Triforce's expression of that wish. Okay, this feels like all basic stuff to me. Ganon's wish was to conquer the world. That wish changed the Golden Land to the Dark World. Yes, I think, again, we knew this from the sages, the maidens. Ganon was building up his power so he could conquer the Light World and make his wish come completely true. So wait. I guess he wished to rule the world, not the entire world. Or he wished to rule the world and he ruled the Dark World. So I guess his wish technically did come true. Just not his true wish, I guess. And now that you have totally destroyed Ganon, yes, totally destroyed Ganon, his Dark World will vanish. And he'll never come back again, except for Zelda 1. And I mean, they will try to use your blood, your descendants' blood, for reviving him in Zelda 2. And there's a chance of Breath of the Wild, but that's later down the line. Don't worry about that. The Triforce's rating for a new owner. Its golden power is in your hands. Now, touch it with a wish in your heart. Pizza Dinosaur, here you come! And with that, Link's wish came true. We brought back the dead! Because it is the return of the king! Also, I like the music track. The king was a skeleton at the very beginning of the game, but now he's no longer a skeleton, so we literally brought the dead back to life, thanks to the Triforce. Alongside the loyal sage, meaning that, again, he either died or got sent to the Dark World. I like to assume that he died, making his death, or making that whole scene hold a little more stuff going on to it. Sarah Sahasala returns home. Alongside Ducky. Meanwhile, the vultures rule the desert. I mean, I guess they can have it alongside the ex-thief, who I guess is back to his life of crime. Hey, don't look at me. The bully makes a friend. Aww. Are they friends? Because it looks like... I guess to each their own. My uncle recovers! Huzzah! He was brought back from the dead! Also, I still have the Master Sword. And he also has his sword back. So I guess I kept his sword? Interesting. Livers for sale. Interesting, considering the fact that Zora's... Well, considering, I believe the next game in the timeline with a different Link was... or is, A Link Between Worlds. So the Zora Princess does try to make amends with the people of Hyrule, but Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 shows that does not happen. The witch and her assistant, aw. Yeah, the Zoras become, I guess, evil in this in this downfall timeline. I guess it makes sense. Bit of a shame, considering they were allies back in... Maybe not allies, they were, I guess, allies, for lack of a better word, in Ocarina of Time. The flute boy plays again. He is no longer a tree. And his grandpa, uncle, whoever that is there with him. Venus, queen of the fairies, who was cursed by Ganon, should now be back into her beautiful state, surrounded by fairies. The Dwarven swordsmiths keep working on this very hard piece of bread that they are just hammering away at. The bug-catching kid recovers! And I'm assuming he probably gets his bug-catching net back. He did say that we could borrow it, not have it, so... And now that everything is done... Naturally, he got a golden one. He got an even better one. Yeah, because he got sick because of the bad air coming from Death Mountain. The lost old man at Death Mountain. I wonder if he knows about his granddaughter being well. How did he even get up there? The pegs him up, so he didn't knock him down. And we only got to the Tower of Hero thanks to the magic mirror that he gave us, alongside Dark World. Oh well, the forest thief. Just living out his life in the forest, I guess. And the Master Sword sleeps again. Forever. That's a lie. Unfortunately, that is a complete and utter lie, thanks to games like A Link Between Worlds, and... Well, technically, A Link Between Worlds brings the Master Sword back, and if you consider Breath of the Wild in the same timeline, that also. But... Oh, well. Oh, how were they supposed to know about that back when this game came out in, what? 94? 92? Something around that, sometime around that era. Oh, well. Still a very good game. Still a very fun game. I would, if I'm gonna play this game again, though, I'm not doing it the way I did it. Doing the dungeons in order is okay for the first time through, but honestly, for the Dark World, doing it Dungeons 1, then Dungeons 4. I do it like 1, 4, 3. Yeah, 1, 4, 3, 2, 6, 5, 7. That's how I usually do it. But I will say, I like how open-ended it kind of feels. It's not completely open-ended, but it feels more open-ended. I also have to keep moving the control stick if I don't want the screen going dark. Because after you do the first dungeon, if you know what you're doing, Dungeons 2, 3, and 4 open to you. Dungeons 5 and 6 are blocked off until you get the item in Dungeon 4. But as long as you get the gloves, then you can go to Dungeon 6 or 7, but you also need the Fire Rod from Dungeon 3, the Skull Woods to do that, so you have to keep that in mind. But if you know what you're doing, technically almost all the entire Dark World is open to you. Which is honestly why I think the randomizers makes this such a great game. There's just so much open to you. It's just a little bit of a shame that, like, by the time you get to Ganon's tower at the end, they have nothing to give us, which is why there's, like, so many treasure chests, but it's just bombs, arrows, keys, and rupees. And so much of that, well, I would say probably about half of the underground is not necessary. If you know what you're doing, it's just like a straight line. I think I had an extra key when I finish that dungeon, because I did have to explore everything. But again, I know what I'm doing. First-time player may not. I think it's still a fun game. I think Moldorm from Tower of Hera is definitely one of my least favorite parts. Well, that one... Okay, that one is my second least favorite, just because of the whole falling down nature. As long as they're not being stupid, it's not too bad. But Mothron... Mothron is the worst. The conveyor belt flooring. It moving... Like, the conveyor belt is one thing. It moving around is annoying, but the spike traps... And I get it, they had to do something to make it a little bit more difficult because... Mothron itself is not the most threatening. I think it has like one attack and it's like shooting up those 3 laser beams. But I don't think that was a reason to do that. Anyways, this is where we gamed over. Hyrule Castle, 0 times. Castle Dungeon, 0 times. Eastern Palace, 0. Desert Palace, 1. Mountain Tower. Wait, really? Oh, that was either when I died or when I saved and quit. That might have been when I saved and quit. Yeah, interesting, because they can go up to, like, 999. Yeah, and Ganon's Tower, none. Yeah, total games played. Well, it's because I did all the save states, and I only restarted the game a few times because I'm like, oh, it's actually faster just to save, quit, and then go back to the main menu and just like, oh, start from the Sanctuary. But, okay. That is The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Next time when we come on to the next Legend of Zelda game, it will be with the Switch remake of The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. So, I will see you then. Have a good one. Bye-bye.